Guys, welcome back to another GGF LAN video review. Today again we are looking at the Aivia Krypton mouse this time. Okay, it's from Gigabyte of course, so we can see Gigabyte. Okie dokie. So first thing we can see on the front of the box, it's got the laser, it's got on the fly DPI and onboard memory. Okay, so that's the first things we notice. It is the dual chassis gaming mouse. We will mention more about the dual chassis shortly. Okay, we can actually see it's got two different bases for the bottom of the mouse. That's another thing we see. Okay, on the back, oh, we'll actually say on the other side, we got a bunch of advanced, it's sort of just like MISC information, like in different languages. So it's not really anything you should be concerned about technically. You want to more know about the mouse itself and stuff on the back. Okay, so we can see our actual mouse here, and it's pointing out different bits of information. So we can see first thing we got our nylon braided cable. Okay, 4-level DPI indicator is up there. Profile switches, and it's the same on the other side, but we will get to that soon. Okay, optimizers for speed and control performance. Okay, so we got our weight kit in here. If we can put weights in the mouse, we'll see that soon. Okay, we got built-in Ghost macro engine, so that's once again using Gigabyte's particular software for these series of devices. Okay, and our MISC information down here as well. We got our resolution of up to 8200 dpi, our frame rate of 12,000, report rate of 1000, maximal acceleration 30G, maximal tracking speed of 150 IPS, programmable buttons are 9, so we have 9 of them, and we have our mouse dimensions and weights here. Okay, so once again we can see our Ghost, which is the actual type of software, well, that's the name of the software that Gigabyte uses, as I had said. Okay, so pretty much that's all that has to be on the box. It's very nicely designed. Okay, we can clearly see the brands and models, everything. Okay, so here's our box. Okay, and inside we can see our nice mouse, so we can get a good shot of that. Okay, so let's actually take it out of the box. Okay, a bit difficult here, just give me a moment. Okay, so here is the mouse. Now the first thing I noticed about this mouse, which we will say first, is it is designed for multi-handed people, so like left or right hand. So we can see our line of buttons here, so we've got our profile selector and our forward and back buttons here, and we also have them on the other side, so depending which side of the desk you want to put your mouse on, or use your left or right hand, it doesn't really matter. I've never seen this on a mouse before, so that's pretty different. Okay, up here we got our Dpi Selector, so that's the different speeds of the mouse. We got our scroll wheel here. It is a clickable scroll wheel, so it's not really free-handed like you can see in some mice, but that's okay. Okay, got a big Krypton there, little logo. Feels pretty nice and smooth. It's sort of like say sort of like very smooth rubber. So that's what it sort of feels like anyway. As we can see on the bottom, it's fully changeable. We'll actually have a look at the other bottom soon. Okay, we can see these are where we can put our weights as well. Okay, we can see the laser there and all that sort of thing. So we'll actually look into the box now, and okay, well, first thing we see is our information booklet, all sorts of things like that. So Krypton by Aivia, Gigabyte. Okay, package contents, all the different little bits of information about it. You can read up on that if you really want to, if you go out and buy the mouse. Okay, and another thing that we see in the box is nothing at the moment, but we have a little trap door down here. Aha! Get a nice little shot of that. Okay, so as I had mentioned before, this is the different base you can get for the bottom of the mouse. So it can go on here. It's like different ways you can use the mouse, I guess, of how can I say? It's sort of like if you're a gamer and you like specific things about your peripherals, and I don't know, like you might when you're playing a game, you can like sort of feels different, and just anything that really helps you game better. Gigabyte's pretty much thought of it. So you get two different kinds of bases. They do feel different. They got different feet on them and all sorts of things. You can clearly see. That's pretty good. So it's just sort of something different you can include with a mouse. Right. Okay. The rest in the box, we've got our little weight kit here and our little tool here, which is for presumably when you put the weight in the mouse and then when you want to go grab it back out, you can easily grab it back out. Okay, so we'll have a look at that now if I can sort of get this open. Okay, so here are our weights. You can see the different kinds in there. That's all good. Okay, so I can just grab one out of here. Okay, you can change sort of things like center of gravity or whatever with it, so you know you can arrange it how you like it. You can put them all around here, or completely fill it up if you like a heavy mouse, or have none in there, or just have some down here, or pretty much however you like to have it. It's all included. Okay, so yeah, you actually can't really get it out with fingers easily, so that's sort of why they gave you the tool for it. You can grab it out easier. Okay, so it's pretty much, hopefully it should be a pretty good gaming mouse. I mean, it's from Gigabyte, and they're pretty well known. It's a pretty good brand. We've got our cables here. You can see it's nicely braided as they had mentioned. You can sort of get a good focus on that. Plenty of cabling. Nice connector on the end, USB 2. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. There's nothing else secret in the trapdoor that we haven't noticed. No, just a lot of sponges and all that. Sort of like a little gift box sort of thing, I guess. But yeah, giving the different bases and sort of thing. It's pretty sweet. I think that's pretty much all there is to mention about this mouse. Alright, we're back again, guys. We've actually gone ahead and plugged in the mouse now. So as we can see, it's all looking nice in here with our other Gigabyte product. Okay, so we can actually see here we've got our adjustable DPI as I had mentioned. Okay, so you can clearly see what that's on. We've got our scroll wheel and all that nice sort of thing. Oh, look at that. That's pretty good. Okay, so we've currently got the extra feet that had come with it. So this is known as the speed base for the mouse. So pretty much an easy way to describe that would be sort of, instead of having like a double-sided mouse pad or buying an extra mouse pad for your well, how should we say it, for your needs sort of, so like for your different comfort level or whichever you're doing in your game, it will save you pretty much buying that because it already comes with the mouse. So not many people would say they've seen that before, so that's pretty good. So it's giving you another option instead of going and spending more money. But yeah, we'll actually go back into this Ghost software which had come with it. So okay, so now I've actually opened up the software. Just drag it on the big screen. Okay, so now we can actually see, if you had watched our previous keyboard unboxing video, we can now see our mouse on the software. So if we were to go and click the mouse saying this is what we want to change. Okay, now we can go over to profiles and let that load. And now we can see our profiles for the mouse. So we've got each of our profile lists up here, which is different colours, same as the keyboard one if you had watched that. But you can change what each function will do on each mouse click. So you know, left click you can change it to right, or forward scroll you can change it to do something else. Pretty much anything. Okay, so we'll actually show you this feature as well down here. Our different hand settings. This is one thing I actually want to mention. So we got our right hand mode and we got our left hand mode. So any position your mouse is on the desk, whether it's left or right, you can use it. So as it is, it's exactly the same on each side. So you've got all the same buttons in the same positions for each hand, no matter which one you're on. So I'll actually change it back to right hand mode because this is what I want to do. Okay, so we've mentioned all the different profiles. Whichever hand you're selected on, your profile button will light up on either side. So we're currently on the left hand one. Oh, we're currently on the right hand one, sorry. And we've got our different profile selection, so we can see the colors changing up there as well as on our mouse. You can see there, so it'll go through, and you know, each profile you can go through, they can all be different ones for each one. So pretty much if you know how profiling works and macros and all that stuff, then you should already know how it works. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Now we go back into settings, we can see our different wheel settings, our sensitivity we can adjust. So all of that's fully adjustable. Our report rate, manage profiles, pretty much all exactly is the same. So we'll go back into manage profiles now, and we can see each profile once again. We can disable or enable, change the color as well. It's all there, pretty much there. We've got 5 different profiles to choose from. Again, you know, you can disable or enable, fully adjustable, everything like that. So I think that's pretty much it for that area. What else have we got here? We've got our sensitivity. It's fully adjustable, just like it should be, pretty much. So each DPI setting you can change right up, so you can crank it right up. So that's pretty good. Okay, we got 4 different DPI settings, which can be changed on the mouse back down here, which is what we saw before. So we can change them back. So that's pretty good. Okay, what else have we got here? Wheel settings. Okay, so roll the wheel 1 notch to scroll, 3 lines at a time. Okay, so that can be changed as well. We've got our wheel brightness. So crank that right up and we can see the brightness on the mouse has changed. I don't know if you'll be able to see that properly on the camera, but yeah, that's possible. Okay, so back to this, roll the wheel 1 notch at a time to scroll. So how far can we crank that up? And crank that up to 99 lines at a time each time you flick that scroll wheel. That is crazy. So we might actually turn that back down. Okay, what else have we got here? We got our report rate. Okay, so that can be turned right up to 1000 Hertz. Okay, so that's pretty good. So we can see it even describes it is pretty much on there. So you know, flicking all that sort of stuff. Okay, each time you move your mouse. Back our hand settings, we mentioned that. Our memory settings, so we can clean the memory out of all our profiles and all that. We can back it up. So, I don't know, you might be using it on a different PC completely somewhere, like Might of the Land, like GGF Land maybe. And we can restore it again. So yeah, pretty much back up and restore your settings. So that's pretty much it. So I think that's about it for that. There's nothing else there. Okay, profiles went through that, and you know, once again the Aivia forum and official website for Gigabyte. And yeah, this software seems to be handling any product we've had of this series. So you know, our keyboard and mouse. Who knows what else it can have, but it's got room for it to put it up for what you can change. So, but I think that's pretty much it for the mouse. So make sure to subscribe, and thanks again, Gigabyte.